Hey beauties, good morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are. My name is Winnie and you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to be learning how to make this side ruched gown, this side ruched keyhole. If this is what you love to learn, keep on watching, like my videos, share with your family and friends, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out when I upload a new video. Without too much talking, let's get to the honey of the video. Let's go. I love you. Hey beauty, welcome to my channel. First things first, we are going to be cutting out the gown proper. This is just a basic gown measurement. I am cutting on the part that is stretchy because I'm not going to be adding a zipper to this, and I am using my hip measurement to fold, and then I'm going to divide my hip measurement by 4, and I will also deduct 1 or 1.5 inches from it because this is a stretchy fabric and you don't want it to look baggy by the time the person wears it. All right, so once I was done folding, I also measured out the length that I want. So now this ruched side ruch always make the gown shorter, so I would advise that you add about 5 to 10 inches allowance at the down part. I added 5 inches allowance to this one and it was still short when I was done, so the client complained that it was short and we had to be joining at the down part. So it's better for it to be excess than for it to be short. All right, so add about 10 inches allowance to it when you are cutting yours. So I'm gonna ahead to fold it, and then I went ahead to fold my hip divided by 4. I'll just confirming my measurements here, and then I'll also deduct 1.5 inches from it. All right, so that it doesn't become baggy. So I'm marking out my waist now, so I'm going to draft out my waist divided by 4 again, and I'm going to deduct the 1.5 inches, and then I went ahead to mark out where my hip is going to be staying, and then I marked my hip. The first one I marked at the top is the bust area, so I went down to the waist, and then now I am going to the hip area to measure my hip divided by 4 minus 1.5 inches. This is not plus, it is minus because it is a stretchy fabric. And once I was done, I went ahead to cut it out, and after cutting this out, the next thing I'm going to do is to use my front pattern that I've cut to cut out the back pattern, but I'm not going to be adding any zip allowance to it because this does not have a zipper. So as you can see, I've cut out the back and I cut the back exact same way as I cut the front. So the next thing I'm working on is the neckline. My neck width was 3 inches and my back neckline is 1 inch. All right, so once I was done with the back neckline, I removed the back, and then I'm going to cut out the front neckline, so it will be 3 inches by 3 inches for the front. All right, so and that is what I am cutting now. So that is basically it. If you know how to draft a basic gown pattern, you will know how to go about this. Just that the length, you have to add enough allowance to the length so that by the time you ruch it, it's not going to be shorter. All right, so now the next thing I'm going to be doing after cutting is to place it on top of each other, right side facing right side, and then I'm going to stitch the shoulder first. So after stitching the shoulder, I am going to join the sides with whatever allowance that I am joining it, but I have not joined the side here. I want to mark out my ruched part. All right, so what I did was to mark out where my waist is, and then I am going to shape the waist area. I'm going to deduct the allowance that is at the waist area, and then after deducting the allowance, which is about 1 inch, I'm going to be using 1 inch. So from that 1 inch mark, I went inward by another 2 inches. So from that 2 inch mark, I went up by 2 inches. 2 inches or 2.5 inches is okay because you don't want it to be too close to the armhole. And on the down part, I went down by 6 inches. So I'm going to be connecting the 3 parts with a C kind of curve. All right, from the 2.5 inch upper part to the 2 inches at the side and the 6 inches at the down part, and then I am going to cut that out. So it's going to form something like a C. All right, and that is what you can see me cutting out now. so you can keep that part to cover it up later, but I'm not going to be covering it up. And then I'm going to stitch with my 1-inch allowance from the armhole part and jump the part that is open and then join the other side also. So I've gone ahead to join it. I went ahead to hem the down part and I hemmed the neckline, and then I attached the sleeves. I did all of this because we are not really focusing on the dress, we are focusing on the keyhole. So this is the keyhole part. You can go ahead and weave it, but this material is not a material that frays, so I can get away with this. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to just fold it with about 1/2 inch or 1/4 of an inch, something that my safety pin can pass through and a rope can pass through. So I'm going to fold it all the way around. This is the sleeve that I did. It's an A-line sleeve. You can use any sleeve of your choice, and I've also hemmed the down part. So I'm going to fold this part now and do that now, and then I'll show you the next step to take. So this is the rope that I have cut out. I'm going to stitch this into a rope, and then after stitching it into a rope, as you can see, I'm going to have to fold this round. So I'm going to put the rope into a safety pin, and then I am going to pass it all around. So all you need to do is just to pass it around to the then you ruche it as you pass it, so that everything will form for you. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like my videos, drop your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below, because I'll be more than glad to answer you. So it was quite difficult, but I did it, and then I went ahead to ruche it, and then I cut off the excess rope. It was so long, so I wanted it to be something minimal, but I wanted the rope to be long also. So this is it. I was done with it, and this is how it's going to be looking. So this was my final look. As you can see, the part that is ruched is a bit higher than the part that is not ruched, so that is one thing about the length. So my clients really loved it. Thank you for watching. Till I see you in the next one. I love you and I care. Bye.